hold a commanding lead. To George Hill. Middleton. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Harden to Gerald Green. To Capella. Short jumper off the mark. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Adetokunbo. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Adetokunbo, huge block. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all choice. I got ball.
That misses with 3 seconds left. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Is in for two.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Paul, textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
Down the lane to lay it in.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. And a nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Kenneth Faried sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. George Hill to Bledsoe. Chris Middleton with the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Hill. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One could make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Rivers into the front court. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Middleton to George Hill. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Rockets have the ball. Gerald Green. Ersan Ilyasova swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Fareed. Doesn't get the bounce. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Hill can't connect. To Gerald Green. To the basket goes Rivers, but his shot stays out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Clint Capella snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Middleton to Bledsoe. To Adetokunbo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Fires the three. It's Capella who clears the rebound. To Fareed. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Gordon on the drive, but he can't get it to go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Capella. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Bledsoe. Into traffic, but no good. To Adetokunbo. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Paul to Fareed. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cruises inside for two.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Harden matched up with Connaughton. Lets it fly from long range. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Harden. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low-percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
He drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's all over. Bucks win. They're the NBA champions.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks have earned what so many others have only been able to dream about, an NBA title. They've earned their place in the history books. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Rockets, experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists.
The Milwaukee Bucks were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.